Alright, Halo, Grand Rising to my gods and goddesses, gifts and grace to my ancestors, our shade to my spiritual guides, God's will, the sun and the sun, here to awaken and enlighten. So, today I'm going to talk about some shit that happened to me not so long ago. I used to grind on Kensington, and I used to be down the Badlands and all that with the poppies and all that, and I felt like I fit right in because everything was fast, everything. You know what I mean? I got a chance to see the surroundings and how they was moving, and I fit right in. But I was doing good out there, like bringing in some bread. So a few times I got grabbed up and shit, but like I was never the one that was dealing. Like I ain't had to deal. I just collected the bread. You feel me? So for me collecting that bread, I would get $2,500 a fucking day. So it was popping. I wound up getting in the car. I was riding around in the joint, driving it around and all that. Then out of nowhere, I get gripped up by the cops. They take the car from me or whatever. So I'm like, all right, bet. I'm just gonna buy a new one. You feel me? So the day I went to go buy a new car, I go around to the end of the Badlands, and my man, he had this nice ass car. It was an old school Crown Vic that was decked out with the windows decked out, had rims on it, TV system and all that. He wanted $5,000 for it. So I went up there with $6,000. Then I went around the way. I collected a couple of more, $1,000 and shit, a couple $1,000 from around the way, and I went to go meet up with the boy with the car and shit. But it's like right on the block that I run. So I'm out there, you know what I mean, and I'm talking to him. He's showing me the car and all that. We looking at it. I'm looking at it or whatever. The block get blitzed. The same day I went to go buy the car, I got like $10,000 in my pocket. So they grabbing all these people. They grabbed all these people up, just snatching everybody that was out there. And I'm standing there, the boy with the car, I'm about to buy the joint, and I'm just sitting there watching the shit go down. So then the cops look over to me and the boy near the car and shit, and he's like, yo, I need y'all to step against the wall. I'm like, for what? I ain't got nothing to do with this. I ain't out here with them. So he like, no. He was like, man, everybody gotta get grabbed and searched until my captain say that everybody can go. So I'm like, all right, well, whatever. You know what I mean? So I'm standing there on the wall. He searched me. Boom. He go in my wallet. He sees the wallet bulging with stacks. He like, oh. So then he go in my front pocket. He pull out more money. He like, damn. He set it all on top of the car. Boom, boom. He go in my other pocket, pull out more money. Boom. He set it all on top of the car. I didn't have no drugs on me, no nothing. So I'm sitting there like, all right, I ain't got nothing to do with this. Like, I'm trying to buy this car. I'm about to buy this car. They telling me, listen, we can't let you go until we figure out what's going on out here. So then after they say that to me, I hear on the walkie-talkie, I heard them say, well, look for the one with the most money on them, and we taking them in. I'm sitting there like, this crazy. Like, so they like, yeah, bro, you gotta step out. You gotta step over here to the car. I'm like, no, for what? They like, no, bro, like you can't go. You going in with them. I said, no, the fuck I'm not. They're like, yeah, you got the most money out here. So I'm like, damn, that's crazy. They book me. They take me all the way up there to the district or whatever. I'm sitting in there. It's all these people booked. Like I'm talking about over 30-something people. So they like letting certain people go, and then they separating us or whatever. So they letting all the little bomb crack smokers and all that go, and they holding on to me and a couple of other guys that was out there trapping or whatever. So I'm like, bro, I know I'm getting out. I know I'm getting out. I ain't had no drugs, no nothing on me. I'm skating. So next thing you know, they tell me, oh, I gotta go see the judge. And I'm like, all right, even though the judge is not a judge, it's a bailiff. So when they telling us, oh, we waiting for the judge before we go up to State Road or wherever they sending us, it's not a judge. It's a fucking bailiff. It looks into your sophisticated trust fund and see how much they can get off of this arrest. So that's another story. But so I'm like, damn. They telling me like, listen, we dropping a detainer on you. Cause I just got grabbed not so long ago, and they put me on probation and shit, like a 3-month probation. So I'm like, damn, I could do the 3 months, but still. Then they booked me like 2 weeks after that. They took the car. They booked me 2 weeks or 3 weeks after that, and then I get booked for all this shit. So I'm like, damn. So I'm telling the judge, I said, yo, I said, look, I got money. Like I could pay the bill right now. Like your officers took the money. They telling me, dog, that money is under investigation. You can't use that. So I'm like, what? All right, whatever. So as soon as when I get in the joint, before I even go back to the holding cell, they sending me straight up to the fucking state road. So I go to state road, I wind up getting booked. So the whole time I'm fighting that shit, right? I sat for 2 years fighting this case. These motherfuckers gave me 30 counts of conspiracy, 20 counts of corrupting a minor, possession with attempt to deliver, and manufacturing 280 bundles of heroin, an ounce of crystal meth, and a 22 pistol. I never had none of that shit on me. I didn't have nothing. I didn't have nothing to do with the shit. You feel me? But they booked me for it anyway. I sat for 2 years fighting this shit. And like the whole time I'm going back and forth to court, I never got in the courtroom. I went to court one time, and the dude telling me, this is after I got like 9 to 10 months in, dude telling me, listen, this the only deal we offering you. So if you don't take this deal right now, we ain't offering you nothing else. They like 15 to 30. I said, what? I ain't taking that shit, nigga. I ain't do shit. You feel me? He was like, well, this the only deal you could get. So if you don't take it, then you, like, if you fight it, it's gonna be 10 times worse. I said, all right, well, I'll take my chances. You feel me? Go back. They send me back. I go back to court 6 months later after that. I get to court. So he like, yeah, look, I'm offer you another deal. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm offer you another deal and shit. Like, but this is the only deal you get, and if you don't take this deal, it's nothing I can do. So I said, all right, well, whatever. What's the deal? He told me 10 to 20. I tell a nigga, you tripping, bro. I ain't taking no fucking deal for some shit I didn't do. So he like, yeah, no, but like, listen, if you don't, it's gonna be worse. And like, I don't think I can fight this case for you and all this weird shit. I tell a nigga, I don't care about none of that shit. I'm not taking this deal. So boom, they send me back. Then like when 2 years, they had to take me to trial within a 2 year period. So dang, the 2 years, I got my 2 years in. Now I'm like, yo, I'm trying to see the judge. I'm trying to get to the last court date hearing. You feel me? Like, I ain't coming back and forth to court no more. Don't even come get me if I can't see the judge. So bang, my last time, boom, I go to court. I'm thinking I'm about to get in that joint. I never got in the courtroom, right? I'm sitting in a joint waiting for the lawyer to come in. He come in. He said, listen, man, this is the last deal, man, and we can't do nothing for you after this. He said 5 to 8. I'm like, no, I'm still not taking that deal. He get mad at me. He like, man, fuck. He's like, you hard to work with. I can't work for you. I can't represent you in court for you no more. You gonna have to find another lawyer and all this weird shit. I tell a nigga, all right, well, I represent myself. You feel me? Like, I know I didn't do nothing wrong. He was like, but just say you was selling the drugs and say you was the one doing this so we can get you at least out in a year. I said, no, bro, I already got 2 years and I don't want to hear none of this shit. I'm ready to see the judge. If I don't see the judge today, I'm going to flip out on you. So I'm telling that nigga like that, I'm not letting you out of this little room. You feel me? Like, I don't give a fuck what you talking about. So he like, no, man, I'm going to go talk to the judge. I'm going to see what I can do. Right? They send me back to the jail. Fucking couple hours later, I'm getting released. They stole 2 years from me. You know what I'm saying? It took the 10 grand. They're gonna tell me in order for me to get the money back, I gotta go to court and prove where I got the 10 grand from. After y'all accuse me of fucking corrupting minor. You accuse me of that. You accuse me of co-conspirating 30 people to sell drugs. You feel me? But I didn't have nothing to do with none of that shit. You feel me? But they still booked me. They still took 2 years out of me, and they took the 10 grand and told me I gotta go to court and fight for the money. I shouldn't have to. You shouldn't have took nothing from me in the first place. You shouldn't even move me from one place to another. You feel me? Like you ain't had no authority, no rights over me. But at the end of the day, if we don't know that, we gonna keep getting kidnapped. We're gonna get abducted and took into the joint and held for ransom. That's what they doing. You feel me? So we gotta be more mindful of what we doing, how we walking around. Like, yeah, money is cool to have, but to have over amount of money in your pocket, they consider you a drug dealer regardless. Even if you look like you ain't got a job or you do got a job, you got too much money in your pocket. You're not supposed to walk around with that. That's what they say. You feel me? So their rules, they regulations, but we ain't following no more rules. That shit over. You feel me? Like this our shit anyway. You might as well just get this shit back. I say.